trouble. She has never been charged with anything. She's not from the streets. She's not about the streets. Demetrius Fleury put her up to this. Yeah. So this is what the government testified to in court. That she's cooperating with the DEA to set Cuff up to give Demetrius Fleury a time cut. It doesn't get any simpler than this, man. You feel me?
Yeah, and that's mind-blowing in itself that somebody without a criminal record or, you know,
can be able to do this. Now, we know that you can work off your sentence and things of that sort that other red niggas do, but this is an individual who's never been in any type of trouble. She was a fucking secretary at some office or something in Atlanta. So she's not from the street. She's never been charged with anything.
wow.
You feel me? So this shit was new to the judge that was overseeing this case. You know what I mean? So she said, wait a minute, let me make this make sense. You mean to tell me that you signed up to be a DEA informant to set a guy up to give a kingpin a time cut and the government is okay with this? This is what the magistrate judge said in open court.
Yo, currently 6 a.m. Eastern time. What's y'all take on? I didn't cover this before. I didn't reacted to this before, but now we have to bring this back up because Big Meech has been released. Big Meech is allegedly given 2 years house arrest, meaning that he's free, and instead of him going to the halfway house, he's to serve the remainder of his time right at home. Not remainder of his time, but you know what I'm saying? Like, he's released on house arrest, right? So I brought this shit up before, yo. The motherfucker did some third party shit to the point where, like, he done threw his mans under the bus, but he didn't want his name to be anywhere near this shit because you all know motherfuckers goddamn want to check paperwork. They want to do this and that. So shit like that has to be a paperwork when you're involved in bringing somebody else down in some type of criminal way. So see, the CS confidential source, Tammy, was fucking with goddamn Big Meech and shit, right? You get what I'm saying? Who's to say if she did the shit on her own, but we can use our thinking and be on some shit like, yo, Big Meech, this motherfucker was a baller, player, goddamn kingpin, living that fast life, millions a day. You get what I'm saying? And to have all of that taken away from you to be given a sentence of 30 years, right? I already knew this motherfucker won't gonna hold water because you gotta look at it, and I preach this shit all the time. Motherfuckers that got something to live for, that's who's going to goddamn be singing like a motherfucking canary. You get what I'm saying? Like, just think about this shit. You don't want your girl to be out here fucking on other kingpins or just your homies or anybody. You get what I'm saying? People always throw kids in the punch and shit like, yo, I want to be home for my kids and such and such. Man, fuck your kids. Motherfucker, you want to be out here indulging, mingling with the same folks that you was getting around. Everybody pulling at your coattail. You walking around this bitch with your nose up at everybody. You get what I'm saying? Like, who want to give away that shit for to be in a cage for 30 years? And when they got you, they got you. So I believe this Cuffy man. You get what I'm saying? This man been saying this shit for the longest. And Blue Da Vinci brought this shit to the light as well. So I'm going to play another one, and we're going to continue listening. I broke this shit up.
And that's also causing a rift between the family.
Between him and the rest of his family, because what they saying to the nigga is, yo, this broad is hurting our brand. You feel me? You ain't heard one word from the nigga about this situation.
Yeah. Yeah.
You feel me?
Nothing. And his name is clearly on your paperwork.
His name is in the paperwork, man. This woman testified. This woman testified in a court of law that she became a DEA informant to give Demetrius Flattery a time cut. You feel me? It don't get any clearer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I know most niggas don't understand paperwork. So I mean, and that's crazy to me because you niggas call yourself street and you out in the streets, but you don't understand what these white folks are doing. That's crazy to me.
And I'm gonna attribute a lot of that to maybe they never dealt with the system, but that's what we here for, to educate them, I guess, on that, because all you got.
Yo, now you heard that right. Now I can be apprehended, right? I can be behind the walls. I got my time and shit, right? I'm listening to other rats, or an idea just pop up in my head one day, like, yo, let me reach out to Lakeisha, try to get her to go to Lil Ray Ray to purchase some goddamn work. She let the FBI know, like, yo, goddamn, we trying to goddamn work to get Sir Early time lesson. You get what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, well, we'll say 7 out of 10, the government is going to be okay with that because it got to be a substantial amount of drugs, and that shit got to be like hands on, far as like you got to, like, this motherfucker got to be caught red-handed. He got to be talking on the phone reckless and all of this shit in order for us to goddamn lay the hammer down on him to bring Sir Early time lesson. You get what I'm saying? So that's basically what the fuck Big Meech did. He got his homegirl Tammy to go holler at Cuffy on some old. They was really talking about the movie shit, the BMF shit that y'all see and shit, the series and shit. They was talking about that. Somehow along the way, the FBI and shit, you know what I'm saying? They listening to everything Tammy do because she's the confidential informant. So they heard and got wind of Cuffy. Now Cuffy, another kingpin. You get what I'm saying? Out of the Midwest and shit. Been had ties with Meech over the past 30 years and shit, right? So they found out the main attraction was gonna be some Suarez brothers or some other type of Hispanic cartel or something. That's who Tammy was gonna try to bring down to make Big Meech time lesson. But instead of them going that route, they went to Cuffy. You get what I'm saying? And start dealing with, like, the FBI started being on some shit like, yo, well, who is this Cuffy? Yes, keep our eyes trained on Cuffy. This man talk like he goddamn doing major things with the drugs and shit. Yes, have our appeal and attraction on him. So along that, they start having eyes on him and shit. So they got Tammy to motherfucking, along with Big Meech knowing this shit, they got Tammy to go set up a deal with motherfucking Cuffy with a whole lot of work and shit, just to put more glue on the situation to get him really tied into this little drug conspiracy shit to lessen Big Meech time. So y'all listen to this other shit.
Hey, yo, listen, Slim. Niggas fuck with me, man, because I don't break the code, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got no sight. I ain't got no monetary gains with what I'm doing. It's my duty as a real nigga to set a fuck nigga out for some foul shit. You feel me?
It's the code. It's the code.
It's the code, my nigga, and I live by that, man. I don't violate the code, man. What the nigga did is foul. You feel me?
Now, another thing I guess I want to touch on is explain to these people how Tammy Cowens came into play.
Tammy Cowens was originally an old girl. Well, I ain't gonna say a girlfriend. Somebody that Blue Da Vinci was smashing. So Blue had threw her to Meech to handle his little fan mail and just handle his little runarounds. She eventually came BMF Entertainment. So like I want your audience to go to Georgia Secretary of State. Look up BMF Entertainment and see who's the CEO.
Oh, it keeps going.
Out of Los Angeles. Super good dude. But L beat the feds in trial and went home. But he exchanged information with Big Meech and was.
Yo, now y'all got to stay for this. Don't leave for this. This is what Big Meech set out to do before, is get some goddamn Hispanic cartel or some dude was real cool with Big Meech, right? In jail. He was a Mexican or whatever. The nigga was on trial for major bricks and shit, right? The nigga beats trial. Big Meech is, still facing time for that BMF shit. So Big Meech in jail. I knew somebody would leave, but oh well, so what? You'll go back to the replay. But yeah, so Big Meech in the county jail facing that goddamn, under federal hold and shit. You get what I'm saying? So motherfucking Big Meech told Tammy, like, yo, you set the Suarez brothers up, or whatever the case may be. That was the initial that was supposed to be the initial takedown, was the Suarez brothers and shit. But the motherfuckers the FBI end up training their surveillance on motherfucking Cuffy.
Out of Los Angeles. Super good dude. But L beat the feds in trial and went home. But
And this one thing about me too, when you tune into this channel, you're gonna hear me give my take on stuff. So this is for future listeners and to the listeners that be coming in and back and forth like on a regular basis. This is what you're gonna get. You can't just be putting shit up here and not giving your commentary on it. It's something called copyright. You get what I'm saying? So when you sharing somebody else's content, you got to have some type of dialogue with the shit. You just can't be sharing nobody's shit. So my channel is about reactions and opinions and shit. You get what I'm saying? Mainly. So when you tune in to me, you're going to hear the flute. You're going to hear the sound from my flute. So if you don't like the tune from that shit, then kick fucking rocks and stay the fuck away from this bitch. Because you're going to always hear my take on shit.
out of Los Angeles. Super good dude. But L beat the feds in trial and went home. But he exchanged information with Big Meech and was trying to help him. Whatever he needed, you know what I mean? Dude was down for that. So Big Meech and Tammy was initially trying to target Fidel. You feel me? So in the course of me and Tammy discussing Meech's movie rights and me seeking out a deal for a movie and me providing a script for a movie, the DEA got wind that I was in contact with Tammy, and they turned the investigation toward me.
Got it.
So that's why Fidel Suarez's name is in the paperwork.
Okay, and that make a lot of sense. And I guess, kind of going back to that previous conversation, you were working on the script with MC Hammer's brother, trying to place what they showing now almost on Stars.
There you go.
So this morning and shit, right, which was a couple of hours ago when I woke up, tuning into YouTube, the first thing I see, Big Meech on, right? So motherfucker screen recorded motherfucking Big Meech. Looks to be like in a vehicle or something, and motherfucking Fendi and some other bitch. You get what I'm saying? No telling who the fuck she is. I don't give a fuck who she is. If she's somebody personal or close to any one of them gentlemen. Bitch, so what? That's what the fuck I said before, bitch. But yeah, it's a bitch in the mix and shit too. It's like, you know how you FaceTime motherfuckers and shit. So it's three motherfuckers. It's a chick, Big Meech, and motherfucking Fendi. Those of you all that don't know who Fendi is, just Google Fendi. Fendi used to be motherfucking tried to make himself look like some type of manager for Jada Kiss and motherfucking Fabulous. So I was sitting there thinking like, why the fuck Fendi dick ride motherfucking Big Meech being home and it like he want to be the first one to be seen FaceTiming Big Meech. You get what I'm saying? After the recent allegations on Big Meech. And you get what I'm saying? So I'm on some shit. And then I thought about it. I was like, motherfucking, when Big Meech turned motherfucking the BMF shit into like, like a music type thing and shit. Blue Da Vinci was the one that was behind the music shit. So Blue Da Vinci had a song with motherfucking Jeezy, and they used to motherfucking fuck with Fabulous too on a few songs as well. So being that Fendi was always in the limelight trying to make himself look like some type of manager for Fabulous, that's why I came to my conclusion. Oh, that's why recently Fendi is FaceTime with Big Meech. You get what I'm saying? Like they FaceTiming and shit like that. So I was like, that's why he dick ride Big Meech after all of the accusations that's out here on Big Meech. You get what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, Big Meech is home and it's rumored that he is going straight home to house arrest, 2 years house arrest. Whack 100 tried to say like, that's a lie. You get what I'm saying? The man gonna have to go to the halfway house and finish out 13 months there. You get what I'm saying? But he's out of the federal facilities. He's still in federal custody when you on house arrest and little shit like that. But he's no longer behind the walls. The motherfucker is free. You get what I'm saying? So I'm basically playing little shit from motherfucking Cuffy, which was a former, if you want to put him with the BMF name moniker, you get what I'm saying, or or acronyms and shit. But at the end of the day, man, Cuffy was like an OG dude from the Midwest that had ties with Big Meech and shit for the past 30 some years and stuff. And I just try to paint a picture like that. If I'm locked down and shit right for so many years, where I got sentenced to so many years, it's looking like I ain't gonna never see the time of day, the light out here no more in a few years and shit. Like fuck a few years, like football number years. So I'm on some shit like either I'm sitting back listening to other rats in that bitch, or this just something I came up with on my own. Like, yo, I'm ready to motherfucking reach out to Tammy, or just use another name. I'm ready to reach out to Keisha, see if she said she loved me so much. Okay, I'm gonna get her to reach out to motherfucking key players out there that I know that's moving them things. You get what I'm saying? Make it look like I done met a connect behind the wall or something. And everybody, that's what greed come into play. Everybody got an operation going for themselves, but they want to jump to this to get a bigger bag. And that's why I always say that greed will get you at. You get what I'm saying? But I guess Lakeisha to reach out to 2 or 3 or even one buddy out this motherfucker that I know that be at least sitting on 100 of them things. You get what I'm saying? And reach out to him on some shit like, yo, I got a goddamn Hispanic connectors trying to goddamn do some shit with you. Goddamn, you just got to pay him such and such. And the nigga gonna make sure you goddamn flood goddamn 4 or 5 states. You get what I'm saying? So who ain't gonna jump on some shit like that? So that's how I'm looking at, like, that's why Cuffy jumped on the deal and shit like that. So at the end of the day, that shit is called a third party cooperation. You get what I'm saying? At the end of the day.
Demetrius Flannery, known as Big Meech, and network as CS1. CS1 stands for confidential source number one. Whenever there's a one behind the CS, that's the person who started the case.
Okay. Okay. So
when you see CS1, that's what it stands for. Confidential source number one.
So another thing, let's clarify for these people that you're not a Johnny come lately as far as your relationship with Big Meech.
No. Listen, man, we go back to we were really we were children for real, but we were young men. We were 22, 23 years of age. I'm 56 years old right now, and so is Big Meech. The Meech is Flannery. So our relationship go back over 30 years. You feel me? So I know we got a lot of niggas that's now jumping on their bandwagon and doing whatever they do. I'm a day one nigga. And I wanna clear up something. A question you posed to me last time was that people don't believe that I made Big Meech. I've never said I've made Big Meech. Let's make it clear. What I'm saying is that Big Meech has always been a money-getting nigga. But there's levels to this.
This call is from a federal prison.
And just handle his little runarounds. She eventually came to have Demetrius Flannery's life rights. So that's how she became CEO of BMF Entertainment. So I want your audience to go to Georgia Secretary of State.